going to tell you a couple of stories today. First of all, set the premise that it's all boys and girls thing, carrying on from the men's health thing and everything like that. But this is just sort of like some observations that I made in my life, or some I witnessed several events in my life that basically give me an idea about things. Anyway, right, okay. If you go back in the day, human beings have been on this earth for what? How long now? We know it's sort of like 300, 400,000 years at least. Okay, and because they really don't know where we came from yet. They haven't got the proof of it yet. They haven't got the thing. So, but 300,000 years. We've been civilized, according to the history books, for about 5,000 years. So not even sort of like 2% of the time of our existence on this earth have we had any civilization. Prior to that, like, we were sort of like living in sort of like very small familial groups, fighting over each other. I mean, we don't know, but we do know that they reckon, this is anthropologists think that of all the males that lived back then, 60% of them died as virgins. Around about 60% died as virgins. And the females, virtually 100% of them died as non-virgins. Now, we had a lot of deaths in giving childbirth and everything like that. But it's just how it was. And it's how men and women are. And it wasn't until the advent of monogamy, which was brought around by religion, the nuclear family idea, which is all built in within the civilization thing, that people started, a higher percentage of males started to become have relationships with women. 60% of you wouldn't have had a look in. It was all the big, strong, the males and everything like that. And women are still programmed, because it is programming. It's sort of thing. Women are still programmed like that. Men are still programmed like that. Back in the 80s, it must have been about 89. I was working in my studio. I had an art studio, and out front I had a gallery. And we had some wacky things going on. We had a car coming through the wall, like an accident. And I worked with different artists and various artists. And we worked with glass, metal, and any materials we could find. Lots of family materials, post-apocalyptic. We were doing quite funky stuff. It was good. Etching a living out of thing, being a working artist. Anyway, one day I was working there with my partner and two other women there who were working in there, and they were sort of very, very progressive, feminist types, being artists and everything like that. And I was working with them, and lo and behold, somebody walks into the studio, the gallery at the front, and we all look up and we all recognise him. He's very, very, very famous and super rich and very famous and starring stage and screen and blah, blah, blah. No names, no badges. Anyway, he comes in and all the girls go out and go and talk to him, They're all dressed in sort of like scruffs and no hair not done and nothing like that, anything like that. Anyway, he comes in. I talk to him for a little while, we have a little chat, and it becomes evident that he's there to spend quite a bit of money. He's a nice chap, actually. Turns out to be quite a reasonable chap. Well, he seemed it then anyway. And basically, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth, do you? And he was going to commission quite a few pieces off us, So I said, well, why don't you come back behind and meet the girls, and I'll make a cup of coffee, and we'll carry on talking about this conversation behind. We'll go behind into it. And he said, yeah, I'd love to. I'd come back, And that was back in the days when you could smoke indoors. And basically, we walked through to the back to the workshop, and all three of them had washed, cleared, brushed their hair, put lippy on, had makeup, had liner. They'd done it in a matter of minutes, all three of them, and they looked glam. Yeah. And I was I sort of I walked in and I went, and all three of them, and they were like schoolgirls. Oh, giggly, 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 and they flirted outrageously with him, and he flirted outrageously with them back. And truth be known, if I would know, he could have had all bloody three of them at the same time. It's the old thing, like the old joke, like girls don't like men, girls like cars and money. Yeah, and that's how. I mean, because the women's, they've got drivers. One other time, go back even further in time, actually, back to the late, I think it might have been 79 or 80. I was in London, had a lovely flat, and my girlfriend had just left me, and she just moved out and took all the furniture when I went to work one day, and I came back at night, and it was just, the flat was empty. Just had a carpet down on the floor, no bed, no thing. The only thing that was left was the cooker. The fridge had gone, everything like that. And the bloke's came to collect the cooker later on. He said, "We've come to take the cooker," because she really did do a number on me, actually. Like, really, really. Well done, girl. Well done, girl. You stitched me right up. But anyway, so I had this completely empty flat. So being an engineer, I was an electronics engineer at the time. I managed to get together a really huge telly, a really nice stereo, NAD 3020 stereo with all the emission speakers and everything like that. And I wired it all into the TV. That was, priority number one. Got some cushions from Happy Twat and threw them on the floor. So there was no sofa, there was no furniture, and I had some pot plants around that I got. So the place looked really minimalistic, but I had this great TV, like, that I could watch music on, basically. I didn't used to watch telly, I used to just watch that was when MTV started, and you used to come in a VHS video, and you put it in your video recorder, and you could so I could add that, and so it could play all the music through the stereo. So it was really sort of like, I was super high tech at the time, like, yeah. Anyway, the Police, the band, had just released a single called "Don't Stand Too Close to Me," and we were down the pub, the Paxton Arms, Annerley Hill, and all the girls were sort of like quite in the pub, were quite sort of like about this, like, and they'd asked me if on Top of the Pops on Thursday night could they come and watch the video, the brand new video for "Don't Stand So Close to Me." I think it was on Top of the Pops. It was somewhere it was going to be on, and it was the first time it was ever going to be played and everything. And the girls sort of said. So I had sort of like from the pub and from around 11 girls, like from age, some of them in their mid-30s, some of them down to their sort of teenage years, like, come and bundle into this room, all bundle onto this thing to watch this video of "Don't Stand Too Close to Me" by the Police. And they're all in there. The blokes are all down the pub and everything like that still, and I sort of chaperoned them up, brought them up, put them in there, like, set it up to get it, and lo and behold, in a couple of minutes, it took about 10-15 minutes, and the video comes on. And there's a part in the video where these girls were really, really excited anyway about watching this, watching this video and everything like that. I was really sort of quite bemused about how excited they were. It's almost like Beatlemania type thing, but for Sting. Anyway, Sting takes his shirt off in this video, at one point in this video, and there were 11 women virtually basically orgasmed at the same time when he took his shirt off. Yeah, it was, the noise was quite, well, you could hear, and as soon as the video was finished, they were all sort of, like that, like, and everything like that, and chatty. And one of them said to me, "Don't you say anything to down the pub to our bloke?" And I said, "No, but." I thought, well, best not say anything, actually. A, because I was single at the time, because my girlfriend had just left me, and the fact that like, you didn't want to, blow their. We go down the pub, and they all say, "Oh yeah," and then he took his shirt off. And they were telling their blokes anyway. But it was weird the reaction. Somebody like that. All 11 women attracted to the same thing at the same time, at the same thing, like, just for us blokes, it's quite weird to work out. So yes, so woke women Yes. Not really. Yeah. Most, we're all, look, civilization has been going for 5,000 years. It's a thin, thin veneer. Okay, just underneath that, we're just animals. We are still animals. Peace and love, people. Take care.